Rudy Giuliani's legal and financial troubles are starting negotiations to catch up with him. We'll go through the federal order that he ignored. Apparently, he's not paying these two women. Yeah. I mean, and his legal fees are piling up. And Cassidy Hutchinson accused him of groping her. This guy, I mean, it just keeps coming.
Every day, Willie. Every day it gets worse for the guy who once called himself America's mayor. I don't know if he faces prison, if he faces bankruptcy, if he faces additional charges. It's just from all directions. And this is the cost, of course, when you turn your life over to Donald Trump.
Yeah, America's deadbeat, it appears. He can't pay any of his legal bills. He's on the hook now for these women in Georgia who he clearly and explicitly defamed. Shaye Moss and Ruby Freeman owes them a bunch of money. And it's only just beginning. As you say, it was all fun and games until the indictments started coming down, when he was playing along with Donald Trump, doing whatever he said around the 2020 election, around January 6th. He had prominence, he had relevance, he was on TV all the time. And now, like for so many of the people around Donald Trump, the bill is coming due.
Bill is coming due. Mike,
he doesn't have the money.
No, I mean, from America's mayor to America's deadbeat. Following Donald Trump can get you thrown in jail or ruin you financially.
You know, it used to be a sad story. You'd think of Rudy Giuliani and you'd say, what has happened to this guy? He used to be America's mayor.
Yeah.
But it's no longer a sad story because he has talked himself into every legal difficulty that's hanging over his head today. He's done it to himself.
Yeah.
And largely selfishly for himself, thinking that he would carve himself out a bigger role in an ensuing Trump administration, which never happened.
Yeah, Jen, you know, the impact of this is when he's lying about election workers in Georgia, guess what? I'm getting emails from friends saying, oh, have you heard this? There were these two women who whatever. I mean, it took off. It became very viral. He spread that lie that ended up, causing great risk to them.
Great pain to them.
A lot pain, risk, damage, people coming into their house, ruining their life. So, he's got to pay him off, and he doesn't have the money to pay him off.
This is this is where MAGA runs into reality in courts.
Right. It just stops.
This is where,
right
all of a sudden money is due. All of a sudden people are held accountable. They're under indictment. They may be going to jail. It's the one place where people can still be held accountable.
When MAGA runs into reality, reality wins. When you're in the courtroom, Richard, every single time. I mean, we go down the list, 63 federal cases, judges saying, no, Donald, there's no fraud, widespread fraud. His own Supreme Court, as he said before the election, his own Supreme Court, they go, no, Donald, no widespread fraud. Alito and Thomas, the most conservative members of the court, actually write a concurrence, but say there's not enough votes here to change the outcome. So, again, time and time again, it's such a great way to put it. When MAGA runs into reality in the court of law, MAGA always loses.
What's interesting, Rudy's part of a larger phenomena of the people who went along for the ride, like all those people on January 6th, and hundreds of them are in jail, are paying a price. So Donald Trump stays out. Meanwhile, all these other people who went along for this glorious ride are paying, like Rudy, are paying the ultimate personal price.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jonathan Lemire, America's deadbeat, and when MAGA runs into reality, reality wins. Can you top it? Go.
Good morning to you guys. It does seem, though, that America's mayor may need more of Donald Trump's fundraisers to be able to float his legal bills. And I guess there might be concerns whether he would perhaps join the January 6th convict choir, which, of course, has been so many of the former rioters have turned to. But yes, to Joe's point, this is reality. And Richard said, so far, Donald Trump has not suffered the consequences. I think the key phrase there is so far. He, of course, has 4 legal matters hanging over his head. He is going to be, in all likelihood, appearing in a courtroom on at least one of those trials, if maybe more, but at least one next year during an election. And as he so desperately seeks a return to the White House, in part to try to make some of this legal trouble go away, he's going to be, day after day, have to sit there in front of a jury of his peers, and he may suffer those consequences, too.
All right.